How's it going, guys? So, back at it again. The end of last run was so silly, and now I'm like looking back at it as well. I had two Pokeballs I could have used. It was kind of embarrassing towards the end. I think I was just losing the will to live. I had some feedback as well, which was the music, like my voice compared to the music was about the same, so they were kind of both drowning each other out. Yeah, so I don't know. Get more emphasis going, but we'll give it another crack, and I need to make sure I use the Pokeball this time to save me some embarrassing. Oh, sorry, phone going off in the background. Another feedback as well was for people who don't play Slay the Spire, they're obviously going to struggle with some of the mechanics, or they may not exactly know what's going on all the time. So I'll try and do a better job of explaining some of that. I'm not really used to having to explain it, so forgive me if it doesn't come out the best way. There's plenty of tutorials and videos and guides for that. But I'll do my best to explain as it goes along. I don't want to dumb it down. Right, we finally get some choice at the beginning. So because I died after defeating the first boss last time, what am I doing? I'm trying to look at the map. Why don't I just use the keyboard look? Right. So slime boss, money. So choose a colorless card. I think this is random. This is just the normal colorless cards in the base game. I mean, Apotheosis would be mint. I think of other good cards. Hand of Greed. Maybe there is one that you can draw cards from as well. Yeah, I've specifically as well not looked at the cards, probably to my detriment for the mod. But it was just to like organically see most of the cards and trying to establish some synergies. I think my deck last time suffered from a lot of bloat. I had some kind of burn synergy, but it didn't really. In the times I played in the past, you can snowball really nice and quick. So take 21 damage and obtain. So to obtain golds, one I can. Oh, there's a C as well. Oh, that's so cute. I've had Meltdown before. More resistance. Yeah, so the last two are random, which I think is kind of cool. Deal 8 damage, draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. Deal 4 damage. Draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Oh, okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I wasn't really playing the Rockruff or whatever it was called last time. I don't know. I didn't see the value, really. Probably, again, I'll learn it's probably a really good card. I just don't know what I'm doing, which, fine, whatever. Right, so, map. I've got a shop right there. I've got 2 shops quite quickly. I can go up this way. Are there any shops up this way? No. The bonfire there. So, I mean, I could take 21 damage, take the 200 gold, and just hit these 2 shops. The thing is, I don't really know what like an instant pick at a shop would be at the moment, so I might just take the 100 and save the life. If I choose the colorless card, I may not even need to go to the shop. So it kind of depends. There's a couple of fights here, or I could just go around this way. A couple of upgrades, but I'm kind of banking on that. Let's do it. So exhaust, kind of nice. Choose one of 3 random cards to add into your hand. I mean, I'm probably going to go with the established vulnerable. It'll just help the fights at the beginning. And it does upgrade. But again, just to explain some mechanics. So vulnerable, anyone who's vulnerable takes 50% more damage, which is obviously really nice at the beginning of the game. So instead of doing 6, you'll do 9, and so on. And then it does upgrade to vulnerable to all enemies, so it can help in the multi-fights, where you're being attacked by multiple things at once. And then I do think I kind of want hallway fights to upgrade my deck. So I might even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights, and then I can heal here, but I won't have the chance to upgrade. Or I can go 5 fights, go there. I might do that instead. So the thing that normally happens, again, just to explain some of the basics if you've never seen it, is the fights get steadily harder. The hallway fights get steadily harder. So you've got like one where it'll be a couple of things, or maybe one thing that's easy to kill. One where it's maybe a couple of things, and I think the first 3 fights they're like coded to be basic fights. I think it comes as, and then the next after the first 3, normally maybe you'll hit a shop or you'll go for an elite, or you know it breaks it up, and I think that resets it. But if you keep taking hallway fights, they get steadily harder, and then by probably this 5th fight, it'll be like fighting an elite. So anyway, it's a lot of explanation. Hopefully you can hear me a lot better over the game sound as well, which makes it better. Also, I didn't seek anything last time. I needed to seek to draw. So draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. So I want to test. I want to test what this does. Right, vulnerable on him anyway. But I want to see. Does this make me draw? It shouldn't make me draw anything. Yeah, it doesn't make me draw anything. Okay. Well, the rare candy evolves something, so I don't have to wait around. I'm gonna take damage. Take 6 additional damage. Oh, did it have prized on it? Did I not see that it had? Why am I suddenly going to take additional damage? That's so strange. Take an additional 6 damage for the next one. I don't know what gave me prized. I'm very confused. I'm still going to slap him. As you see, he took additional damage because of the vulnerable. I do want to capture this guy, because when you capture him, you get a power, and every single one in the tower has their own powers when you capture them. This one, though, you get Ritual in your deck, and it's amazing. It's just instant, easy scaling. So I think we go... I've wasted the vulnerable turn there, really, and now I'm going to take a lot of damage, I feel like. But I'm still... Draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. What were they? 11... 11 at 8, 19... I just don't want to receive any damage, because prize that makes me... forces me to take extra damage. So... I can block, I can strike. I didn't capture him. I didn't use the goddamn Pokeball. I was saying to myself to use the Pokeball because it gives a really cool... Oh. Colourless. I didn't know you get... Game barrier. Right, I feel like I want to see how the barrier mechanic actually works, because I've never really tested it. What have we got here? 4... Can I just chunk this guy down? 6, he'll shield. Nice. And then we'll save that. I can't use it on anything. So this guy's just weakened me, which means I'll do 25% less. So you take 5 less damage from all attacks. Reduce this amount by 1 round after you are attacked by an enemy. So yeah, it's just a shielding. Right, I should be taking damage cards, really. Oh, that could be a nice synergy. Deal 12 damage, draw 1 less next turn. Oh no, that's next turn. I was thinking of combining that with Bidoof, but that's the turn that you get it on. This guy is going to hurt. Although, again, we're in early ascension, so I always expect Jawworm is normally a pain because he buffs straight away and he's just got a lot of doubt. A lot of damage. Yeah, so here's the buff, and he blocks. So he buffs and gets strength gain. I feel like, what's in my deck? I think we just pull the vulnerable. That and that. Pull the vulnerable. You know, double 9. I didn't want to upgrade because I didn't want to take the damage. Because when Pikachu evolves into Raichu, obviously you take damage when you attack, so I didn't want to do that. This is really cool. Deal 22 damage. But I want to capture him. What's this? Right, so it says right click on this relic to capture. So now I think... So as I failed to show you the mechanic last time. Yeah, so this is a skill. It's not a power, which is really strange. So it's a skill that... the reason why I say it's not a power is because it's a power's like one use only. But it's a skill. So again, with getting card draw and just constantly playing this would be really good. And then what's it? Upgrades to 9 and 5. See, this is insane. I don't think it should be 2 cost. It should be 3 cost for the 9 and 5. You get this into a low like card deck. It's crazy. Right, okay, so here we go. Gain 16 block. The next time enemy that attacks you takes 12 damage. That's kind of cool. Again, very defensive. Oh, we can evolve something. I feel like that combined with the Agron, like the Aron up to the Agron to the Laron. I mean, it's right. 142. We could hit a shop. We've got decent potions. I kind of want to hit a shop because again, I didn't establish the elites. There's not that many elites. Again, it's like the funny thing is, the first floor, the first version of the game, like Ascension 0, for want of a better phrase, gain full barrier at the start of your turn. It's like rollout. That's really cool. Yeah, there's not when you get to Ascension 1. Sorry, I realised I trailed off there. When you get to Ascension 1, you establish more elites, and that's actually better because killing elites gets you relics and so on. There's a lot of setup going on, but I don't have. I like to sort by type as well to see. I mean, I do because of Aaron now. I do have a lot of damage, so I feel like I could take Blue's Tactics. And then, did I grab one already? Yeah, I've already got an EV Soda, so I don't think I need 2. I've already got the damage. I don't need a skill. Gain 2 barrier. Double this attack's base damage. So it's like rollout but defensive because you only ever gain 2 barrier. I'm going to leave it for now because my problem is I think the cards are really cool, so I take them and then my deck just clogs up. I'm trying to establish a synergy. So my goal at the moment is just to keep drawing 6 blocks, 3 strength. I want to keep drawing Aaron. Aaron combined with like Blue's Tactics I feel will be really good. So I can use Eevee to seek. Oh, it was Eevee that gave me the prize. I didn't realise that's what it did. Okay. I didn't realise it had prize on it. I don't think it used to, but again. Okay, interesting. It's not going to stop me like playing it though. So it's going to do 13. I feel like I just set up for the next round. And then I guarantee that I'm going to draw Aaron. Although annoyingly I didn't draw Trip for the vulnerable, which is what I kind of wanted. Right, what have we got now? So, I've got 3 strength. I just need to hit this guy. And it was probably a waste, but there was no, I could have played the barrier, but I was still blocking, so there was no point really playing the barrier, and then you should just die. But you see the scaling, like 6 strength on floor 5 is... Add a copy of this enemy's capture to your hand. Okay, prize. Remove your debuffs, double your regen. That's so cool. I've never seen that card before. Add a copy of this enemy's capture to your hand. Again, more strength, but I feel like we don't need it now. It's just a +1. I think it upgrades to +2, but we've already got scaling. I'm going to try. Oh, is that for the capture and then that's only for... I get it. It's only for, I think that's only for the game, so only for the fight that you're in. So I can either hit shop or I can upgrade. What does this go to? 9 block, 5 strength. I think I can hit it. And then there's also the vulnerable for the upgrade. So again, the reason why I'm saying this is because we'll just go there. We'll go there anyway. So you can either rest to get your health back, or you can smith. That upgrades a card. Generally, in the beginning, you really want to smith because you just want to do more damage. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, there's quite a few upgrades that are really good for me. Just go down to one. I don't know. So this is like having a Pokeball every fight, which would be really fun. I definitely want to get the vulnerable, but I'm not going to have another time to upgrade. So this going up to apply it to all enemies will really help against Slime Boss at the end of the act. This is just more damage, and that's 28 to all. I mean, you've got to do it really, haven't you? A 1-cost 16 damage card is kind of unheard of. Right, so I wonder if we can. What happens if I do this? It goes to 8. That's fine. Okay, so all attacks, even though I thought it had to do damage. Okay, so it's slightly different. There's another mechanic that does that, but the name eludes me, where you get your accrue shield every turn anyway. I'm stupid. I should have played that. I could have killed him. They're going to buff now, but... I just need to start doing damage. This is getting silly now. 2, 7... He's going to do 6 to me, but he won't because of the barrier? What happens if I upgrade this bad boy? I just want to see if this does what I think it does. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies in game. That's so cool. Okay. Here we go, magnets. Magnets are like shivs, but they don't exhaust. Basically, it just adds energy to your hand, which can be really good. I now need to probably focus on card draw. I'm even tempted to go for the heal here. I've got 2 fights, and then I'll eat, or if I go this way, 3, 4 fights. Yeah, this first floor, maybe I didn't pick. I could have gone this way, got a chest. Maybe I didn't pick this like very well at all. Okay. My dad didn't raise a quitter, so I've got quite a lot of defense. I think we just remove the strike. Blood Vial allows me to heal 2 HP before every combat, so it's a tiny little bit of sustain. So this adds 2 magnets to my hand. So this retains, which means it stays in my hand if it's not used. So this is really cool now, because I finally get to use Bidoof how it should be used. There you go, that's actually very cool. I shouldn't have used this, because I've just made myself receive damage for no reason. I think it was prize, wasn't it? Yeah, I've just put prized on myself and... Okay. So he's attacking with 10, but I'm going to take 10, so 6 and 1. I'm going to take a lot of damage from that, yeah, because of the prized. Not used to the prized mechanic. Again, I keep forgetting about the potions. Because I could have used the potion there to probably just stop me taking damage. Here's the one that I love. I really do like Sizer. Sizer combined with magnets is like really fun. Ooh, find some potions. So again, Blessing in the Forge, upgrade all the cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. Again, quite useful. 2 energies as it says, but that's not really needed because of the magnets. You establish 2 energy, and then... Kind of like the power. No, actually. The dexterity. Again, even more defense. Right, so I'll show you size it. So deals 2 and then increases damage all strikes this turn by 2. And return means it comes straight back to your hand. But it also adds 1 plated armor, which is like defense. It's block that doesn't decay unless you get attacked. But I'm about to get attacked for a lot. I feel like I need to fully... There's a... Yeah. So it gave me a plated armor, and the plated armor is when you receive damage, you lose the plated armor, so... The slime's mechanic is when he gets to half health, so 34, or well, below half health, so below 34 HP, he's going to split. Oh, I could do something very cool though, I think. Wonder if we do this. We fully upgrade this bad boy. That's kind of cool. So 42, even if he splits now, he's only going to do 14. Can't search or anything. I wonder what happens if we do this. Deal 12 damage, apply 3 weak, adds 2 acid slime. I was hoping to get to play that, but... Now we've got 2 14s, and they're both attacking. They're going to hit for 5, so that's still going to get blocked. The other annoying thing about... No, I did 5 and then... Did I misinterpret how that works? That's very strange. So deal 16 damage and apply 3 weak. Okay. It's not bad. Right, I've killed one of you anyway. I realised an hour and a half to watch like the previous video. I will obviously try and speed up, but I don't know the cards myself. I'm probably going to start another series as well. Just Aggron just coming in, stomping on things. I probably will start another series as well, but... Draw 2 cards, discard 1. Be good. Where I just play the base game, and then hopefully I'll go a lot quicker. I feel like I don't want any of these. I feel like I'm just going to die to this elite now, because I've only got 14 HP. So seek 3 cards. Then add a magnet to your hand. After you play status card, deal 3. I really like this. This is going to be really good actually. So I add a magnet to my hand, and every time I play a status card, which that counts as, I deal 3 damage to them. So now, I need to work out what I'm going to do. I need a way of either blocking for 9. I can seek 3. Problem is, if I seek, say, for the trip for the vulnerable, they've all got artifacts on them, which negates the debuff. It stops vulnerable, so it's kind of a waste of a seek. I feel like what I do is I seek for rare candy. Yeah, fully upgrade, and I fully upgrade an Aron, so it's going to hit 38 on all the enemies, and that's like the best. Let's see if it works. Am I going crazy? So Aron, Magnemite. And then do I have one in my hand? No, I think I take... Let's do Magnemite. But these are status, so that's another 3, another 3. I full upgrade you, and then you should do 38 volt. I mean, okay. Let him cook, I think. Oh, here we go again. At the start of your turn, add 1 magnet to your hand. Add a magnet to your hand, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. I do like Mount Coronet. The problem that happens is that if you don't have card draw, your deck just fills up with magnets, which is pretty scary. This is a pretty scary fight as well. We're going to be doing 18. I could still die in this fight. Yeah, so Ornamental Fan is every time you play 3 attacks, gain 4 block, which I need to remember as well. Right, so they always do less, but every time they attack me, it lessens the barrier. Okay. I need to remember that's a thing. Right, strength. You're going to do 19 now. Let's just get rid of you, because I don't want you hurting me. This will give me card draw. Is there anything that I could draw? I could draw Magnemite potentially. I kind of don't want to. Look at me, 1 extra draw. Or I can seek for something and get something in play quicker. I could seek for the magnet and trip. Let's try that. So seek for the magnet, so there you go. So it seeks for the magnet, that gives me 2 energy. And now I have even less cards in my hand. Okay, so I'm learning some synergies. I'm also taking half an hour on the first floor, but you know. And then this is what I love, having loads of energy and combined. The return mechanic is, yeah. Maybe it needs to be capped at 3 times, but or something, but yeah. Cards with round deal bonus damage. That's cool. I do like Heatran. I love the steals in the game because discard your hand, gain plated armor. That combines really nicely, obviously, with the plated armor that your size is already doing. Heatran at the start of your turn, exhaust 1 card in your discard pile and gain 1 energy. That's really cool because you can get rid of your status cards. Combining Mount Coronet, you can always just keep getting rid of your magnets, but I like both of these. But enemies sometimes put statuses, like harmful statuses, in your deck. I'm just going to rest here to be safe. So I've gone from 14 to 35 HP. 37 now because I healed, obviously, with the 2 at the beginning. I finally used the Pokeball. So again, this guy's mechanic, this boss's mechanic is the first turn he always adds like statuses to your hand. Which if I could have got that Duraldon or that power card that I played a couple of fights ago, I love that combined with the magnets that I already have. It's a nice way of killing them. And then when he's half HP, so when I get him below 70, as you can see it's in brackets there, thanks to the mod. He splits into 2, and then the 2 they split into 2 as well, so you potentially could have up to 4 enemies attacking you. So the goal... I feel like we save this. We save this for Aaron, just so we can... This is going to be nice, I think. Add this to the deck. Upgrade you now. And then we can just start slapping him, and it goes up by 6, but we're slowly accruing the armor, and we've got Ornamental Fan. This is so cool. I'm a bit silly because I should have played the Heatran, because I could have started exhausting these slimes and getting free energy. But as you saw now, we constantly have at least 4 defense. Oh, and then on turn 3, he charges up and now he's going to slap us for a big attack. But we only need to do 12 damage, but the kind of goal is to do as much damage as you can to him so that when he splits, his lower forms are a lot weaker. I mean, 38 damage to all is so nice. The other thing we can do is, we can do this for the strength buff, just do 41 damage to all, which halves the health. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. The cool thing as well is obviously doing the damage. We've interrupted him, so we just negate receiving any damage. So the deck is slowly coming together. Oh! Obviously draw 3 less cards next turn is quite painful. And I think one of the cards... That's interesting. So one of the cards, because of the Mount Coronet, it always adds a That's so strange. So it adds a magnet to your hand, and that includes... That's part of your draw. I feel like it should have done... okay. It should have added... I should have got 3 cards, and then it added the magnet. Because the card doesn't say... Draw 3 less cards. Okay. See, it doesn't say that it's adding a magnet. It doesn't say it's drawing a magnet to your hand. That's why I was a bit confused. I was hoping I'd get 3 and then the plus 1, pretending that I understood what was going on. Right, I don't really have much choice here anyway. I could have played that a bit differently. I could have gained 2 decks, which was giving me a tiny bit more block. And then I'm going to just throw a weak on this guy so he does less damage. I'm still going to get hit for quite a lot. And I'm slowly going to lose that. So as you see now, the magnets start. Thing is though, I can just seek. I'm going to do 38 to all. Yeah, so why wouldn't I just do... I seek for you and... Agron. Vulnerable to you. Then kill them both. Okay, this is really cool. So we had this before, Purge. Removed until the end of combat, but does not go into your... Oh, so that's so that you don't have to draw it back. That's crazy good. Just healing 20 means that you never need to go to... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that would be a 3 cost. Then you probably never end up playing it. But healing 20 in a fight is insanely powerful. Removes all your debuffs as well. So that would have helped us last round, wouldn't it? On the last playthrough. Held items are really cool, so when the battle actually starts, this is another really cool mechanic. When the battle actually starts, you automatically gain the effect of it. There's other held items I've seen where you heal for a bit at the beginning of the fight. Again, it's not broken, but obviously it doesn't clog up your deck either, so it's kind of cool. This is cool, but it's like chaos. I feel like this is a nice defensive card. This heals. Are we struggling for heals? Maybe, maybe not. So this is basically, you play it and you get 2 held items. This is just 1. But actually, we should have enough energy. It's ethereal, which means we have to play it the turn that we draw it, but does this upgrade to not be ethereal? Yeah, I see. Okay. We try this. We can't go wrong with heals. So, Sacred Bark, double the effectiveness of potions. I don't really have that many potions. It's a nice relic. Potions got a massive buff a while ago, so that's worth taking. Gain, so this is an energy relic. You gain extra energy, but you can no longer see gold. And then Calling Bell, upon picking up, you gain a unique curse. So it adds a curse to your deck that's a pain to get rid of. So it gives you +1 card for not much benefit, but then it also gives you 3 relics. I kind of want to do this because I want to... So that's the card. Here we go. So that's cool. 1 extra dexterity is a bit more defense. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. Already upgraded. And then 1st edition, gain 100 gold for each rare card in your deck. Nice. So I had... Rare cards are gold cards, so there's one, and then there's the other. Yeah, so I gained 200 for that, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got a bit of synergy going on now. We've got the magnets there. I'm worried about the magnets, but again, Heatran can kind of counter that. Can cancel the magnets by constantly discarding. Getting more Heatrans would obviously be helpful as well. Getting more Coronets. I mean, upgrading this is sort of dangerous as well, but magnets combined with Sizer and just forever getting plated armor is kind of nice. We've got a heal. We've got a bit of debuff, so we do have some nice scaling. Obviously, we've got Captain Jawworm as well. I feel like the deck's in a pretty good spot. We just probably need more defense. But then we've got the nurse, the daycare center there, Pokemon Center Lady. Healing 20 in a fight is crazy. That is very, very strong. I didn't look at this at all. I just picked a path, and we're going against the Burning Elite. And Burning Elite is they're kind of extra powerful, but you get an extra thing for killing them. But I don't think I would have chosen this path. Oh well. I think he also gets a quite cool. I think when you if you do capture him, you get something that plate armors and might buffs to strength as well. So it can be worth saving the Pokeball to floor 2 or even floor 3. I've not seen. But this guy is smacking me around. So I'm just looking at my deck because to plan out what we do. He's hitting me for a lot. I don't have much defense in my hand at all. I do have the heal, but it would have been nice if I would have drawn that later. So I think I'm seeking, and what am I looking for? Defense is obviously the main thing. What is he hitting me for? He's hitting me for 18. I don't even have a defend in my deck. That's my hand. It's only seeking for 2, isn't it? Yeah, I've got no real good sources of block at the moment. So we do this, I think. It's 5 less damage. We waste. It's 5 less damage, and we do waste the Pokemon Center Lady as well. I probably should have upgraded one of them. That was kind of silly. Yeah, I should have upgraded it because of the extra energy. But now, what do I want to get rid of? Okay, so we've got 5 energy. We can play that for even more energy. 19 damage. It's gonna do 6. See, this is where I'm like, I could just play 5 of these and do a shit ton of damage to him. I feel like even block 5. Even do that. Literally the only attack I need is just Sizer, because it scales with itself, which is really nice. And it gives me defense, and keeps stacking the defense as well. So yeah, I can just start getting rid of every single card that isn't useful. Apply vulnerable. May as well just do this. There you go. 14 plated armor is very, very nice. So 17 plated armor. I never need to defend. I mean, there's a scaling, so it takes me a bit of time, but I do I do sort of scale. I think Pinecone isn't going to be useful again. Gain 6 block and add 2 magnets. Just need to start hitting him. I should probably start playing the red candies just to get them out of my hand, but I can start burning the magnets now with impunity. It's quite nice. This is what I'm waiting for. So now I have a bunch of magnets and a sizer that can just keep attacking. And it combines with Ornamental Fan, and so, I mean, deal 10, predate 1. Energy, predate, exhaust a bait card in your hand to gain the benefit. Oh, okay. This is another one as well for the bait mechanic. +2 strength just by itself. I kind of just want defense. I don't need that strength because I've already got scaling from... I've got energy from that. And then I've got strength possibly from Smeagol, but I've got strength from this. It still needs upgrading. And then just Sizer coming in to defend me. So I don't think I need anything from that. Oh, this is interesting actually. I have enough gold, I think, just to give it. I might not even need this, to be fair. Next turn draw. See, it's the card draw that's really helpful. Just to cycle through magnets clogging up my deck. But I think, nice, +1 additional strength is quite nice. Okay, so... Well, I was looking for defense. Deal 4 damage if the enemy intends to attack. Gain 2 block. Interesting. I should always be able to play this. This is really nice as well. Shield energy. It's a nice reference. It feels like it's a throwback to the trading card game, which again, it's like, there's obviously been a lot of thought. Excuse me, that's been put into this. I can just straight up remove a strike. Again, you always want to get rid of your strikes and defends because they're the worst cards in your deck. They're slightly better in this game because they like kind of auto upgrade, but start one combat with an artifact is good. I feel like I always take that. That could be nice as well. The 6 barrier again is what I was looking at because I was worried about defense and just an additional. I don't know. We take it. We try it. That stopping a negative effect on us could be nice as well. And then I think we just save 63. Yeah, we've got to prep for whatever this elite is going to be as well. I don't really know how you can really prep, but... So it's this... Interesting. So the goal is kind of to... Oh, this is where this is going to be cool. That's really nice. Whenever you play a non-attack card, gain 1 strength. Oh, that's really cool as well. So Smeagol's a good way of... Is it copycat? It's not copycat, it's something else. It's not the copycat that... Where you can copy in Pokemon where you copy their attacks. It's something so close to that. It's what you used to use Smeagol for. So I can gain strength. I think I always do this. Oh, with this guy's gimmick is he... whenever I play anything that isn't an attack, he puts daisies in my deck, which is kind of annoying. We can just play everything though, can't we? Hit you for 30. Another 15. It's nice, we've got some interesting things going on. Okay, I don't think I played that well. I was just kind of concentrating because I probably could have played that a lot better. The 9, I can seek for these two. I kind of think I want to. 9 to then become intangible is really nice. Only defense against 9. There's not really much else I can do. So I just grab those two. It means next round is going to suck. So no matter what, I'm going to draw just a bunch of daisies. So I think we have to go... Well, that looks like it needs a block. I don't want to play anything here. It's a lot of energy and it's a shame I don't have anything that does it. Ouchie. That was not fun. So I think we start burning the magnets here because we're just going to draw them quicker. Oh, okay. We're just going to kill ourselves with magnets. I don't think that I could have drawn any worse cards than that. Because these don't do anything, just playing them doesn't do anything. Last 2 turns I've just been slapped with 2. Okay. The other thing as well is they retain, so these are just going to keep constantly clogging up my hand. Right, deal 9 damage X times. Okay, well, here comes revenge then. So X times is X, it's the amount of energy that you currently have. So 9 times 11. So we do have some form of scaling, it just didn't work that well against him. He gained 4 regen. Heals HP at the end of your turn. Each turn regen is reduced by 1. That is crazy good. Okay. I think I'm worried about this elite coming up. I think the elite's going to absolutely slap me. I wonder what your... Gain 19 block, add 2 dazed. That's so cool. Wasn't the correct play to make, probably, but... I'm just kind of enamored with all the different... 3 and 4... Receive even less. I need to start, like, doing damage. I'm doing a lot of setup and just taking a lot of damage, and I can kind of heal it away, but... I need to be killing things a lot quicker than I am. I can't... This is what I'm saying, I'm on, like, floor 0, or Ascension 0 as I call it, but I'm about to go against an elite, and the elite is going to stomp on me for doing this. That was nice, because it relieved... It got rid of all the weakness that the guy had put on me. And also healed me a bunch as well, obviously. Yeah, my deck's super clogged up with... I'm just playing those to use them so they don't clog up my hand. Right. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so 19... I don't need to do 19 block, really. Does this upgrade Pokemon in your hand? If it can't... What happens if I was to upgrade this? Right. At least now there's no one filling up my deck. Like we just get rid of Raichu, but let's just get rid of you. Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for Sizer. So yeah, there's too much. There's too much setup going on with my deck at the moment. It's not snappy enough. I think just having magnets and the Sizer would have been like a lot better. Also, he's on 95. This guy's like, I'm getting out buffed by a floor 0 person. This should not be happening. Gain 6 blocks, add 2 magnets to your hand. Okay, that's a lot of magnets. And that's even more magnets, because why not? Although I'll finally get to draw... Hang on, we'll see if it works the way that we think. No, I do draw Sizer, and I have a load of magnets in my hand. Okay. So... yeah, again, I've messed my deck up quite a bit. Apply, stunned, lose 2 the next turn. No. Deal 17 damage and take... no, I don't. My deck's very bloated at the moment. I'm just going to rest because I'm worried about the elite. We can always rest after it. So yeah, so it's the Slavers. Again, we established in the first game that he's going to stop me from attacking, which is kind of ironic really, because I've got so much setup going on. I'm also going to do this. This is what I love. The Drowden with the magnet is so nice. I think I'm just going to go for the 7, 2, 2, the 8. So he's going to apply a weak. He's going to stop putting wounds on my deck, which is fine because I can use Heatran to get rid of them. But yeah, I've got a lot of setup. Maybe even I should stop playing Mount Coronet and start discarding all these wounds. Right, do I have the vulnerable in my deck? No. But what I can do is... right, so what's going to happen? How much do you attack for? It's like... I think it's 32 or something? 38 to everyone? Don't need to heal off technically. What do I want to do? That's going to do 1. I still have enough to play. If I do you... you... I think I can still play everything that I want to. Because now I can do that, and then... nice. It still took a lot of damage, but... not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then, yeah, +6. I heal everything off. I don't care. But now my deck's filled with... thing is, I can upgrade you. I completely forgot about the Drowden mechanic. Nice. Deal 8 damage, gain 1 strength. Deal 9 damage, gain 1 strength, okay. I feel like we have to take that for the card draw. Okay, this is interesting. Not really sure what I upgrade now. That gives me more scaling and a bit more defense. That's a lot more defense. This being vulnerable to everything is kind of useful, but I don't really have multi-attack anyway, so I'm kind of bomb bursting people down regardless. This being just 20 heal that stays in my hand is kind of useful, but it doesn't help my problem of like the setup problem. This adding 2 magnets is kind of funny as well. This scaling better is sort of useful, so I mean it's out of these three. I feel like this is the most useful. Removing the ethereal is kind of useful because it means I don't have to play it every time. First time you lose HP, draw 3 cards. It's quite useful as well. Oh, what's this? Start of your combat, add 1 random fishing rod and add 2 random baits to your hand. Discover any fishing theme card. Interesting. Oh, what the hell? Gain 7 block at the start of your turn. Dratini's in the deck. I don't know if I've seen that. Also, why has it gone from Dratini to Dragonite and not Dragonair? Hello? What? I don't need the magnets. This is more scaling, which is might be useful. Deal 8, this attack does initial damage equal to your missing HP. That's not good at the moment, but obviously would be good later on. Apply 3 constrictors at the end of this character's turn, they take damage. Okay. I do quite like this. Again, it's still a lot of setup. Which we've got a lot of cards. Let's kind of just do nothing. Okay, so what do? Our options are remove a card, remove even over here, what do I remove? It's a random strike. I mean, it's like most of our damage from that one strike. There's just so much setup. I don't need to try out any new gimmicks. So it's either get block at the end of the turn, but again it's more card blow. I think we just remove one. I think we just remove one. So what else do we want to upgrade? Not that. You possibly for the additional scaling. That's kind of fun. Vulnerable to all. Could be useful against him because the automaton does spawn 2 people next to him. This is kind of useful just for the additional scaling though. It's also a tiny bit more block. Or do we go all out attack? I feel like we'll just go with all out attack and see where we get to. So it's times like now where I don't have a go-to. I still don't have a go-to defensive card. I mean, ironically, going to that would be helpful. Does this? Yeah, it does. Okay. That wasn't really the best play because I just played 1 energy to get rid of something anyway, so it didn't really. Not sure why I played that, because I knew I wouldn't be able to play anything. I know as well in this fight, start getting rid of things now. You want to kill the knight first, because if you kill the, I don't know what's, well, the mystic first, the knight gets like a buff. So that's going to apply. I kind of want to restore 16 HP, gain 2 strength. Okay, so we've got a lot of healing in the deck at the moment, so I'm not really worried about this fight? Question mark. Again, those beginner cards never seem to be useful. So we've got 3 lots of healing. We just pound one of them. To be fair, having just a heat ran without the Mount Coronet is like probably next level. Okay, well we healed to full. Gain 13 block, discard your hand, draw that many cards. That could be actually quite nice. Draw until you have 6 cards, you can't play attacks next turn. And then that was the milk tank rollout thing, so I think, yeah. Take all Swarm. He's going to put Snecko on me, which is going to be... Again, makes you confused, makes all your cards cost random amounts. Like now. But that costing 1's pretty cool. He's going to hit me for 15, there's not much I can really do about that. Apart from keep hitting him back. I could have done a lot more damage just with the flex potion as well. Which is a shame. I need to get in a better habit of looking at my potions. Oops. Gives me 6, so he's only going to do 2, but I'm going to heal that off anyway. Give me some scaling and then just do some damage. I've got so much sustain that I shouldn't be using... Become confused, draw 2 additional cards every turn. Yeah, my eagerness... What even if I do that? My eagerness to see what new cards do is kind of funny. Because I took a lot of damage there when I didn't need to. I mean, I can still wait and get Pokemon Scintillated back to heal it back. It's very slow. Right. If I draw out the Vulnerable, how much will it cost? Will it cost 2? What about the Capturing Jawworm? So if I do this, I'm just going to test. Yeah, because I pulled it from my deck, it costs... Nice, another Flex Potion. Again, I could have used it. The Scry. I don't think I want any of these. There's a lot of Barrier. So I'm probably underutilizing how good Barrier is, but we'll see. So he's going to hit me for 21. It's just so good. I feel like I just do it. I'm never going to use these otherwise. Because he's vulnerable turn 1, I feel like I need to just smack him as hard as I can. It's going to do 10 anyway. Nice. I didn't calculate, but I wonder if the double Flex Potion would have killed him and then I wouldn't have taken any of this damage. Him only doing 6 now is kind of huge. wonder if it's worth cheesing it to... So what are we doing now? Can I seek for something that could be useful while we're waiting? Whenever you play an attack, gain 3 block. What? So make him vulnerable. I kind of want to wait for the Pokemon Center Lady, but I might take a lot of damage in while trying to wait for her. I mean, the other option is I can just do that. So I should be drawing her soon. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So I don't need a magnet. So here we go. It's kind of perfect, really. Nice, and we show off why size is so cool. Gain 15 resistance, really nice. Deals 16 damage and takes 6. Don't care for. I mean, does the resistance just stop you taking your own damage? Because that's interesting. Okay. So what do we want to upgrade now? That going up to 25 is kind of cool. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on this. That going down to 2, making you intangible is quite nice. There's so many good options. I feel like this is better just for even better scaling with the extra strength. Alright, so we applied one vulnerable, which stops you. Deal 46 damage and then lose... God. I kind of don't think that was worth copying, but again, I'm just curious. So 14 damage. So what's going to happen now? Again, probably teaching some of these suck eggs, but they're going to pull, I believe it's the rarest card they can out of your deck, so they should pull these two. So one takes it and then you have to kill them to get the card back, the other one takes it and they kill them to take the card back. So my vague plan now is I want to there's the one that we thought. I believe then Pokemon Center Lady. That's annoying. I was hoping it'd be the other way so I could force this guy down and get Pokemon Center Lady back. So again, it's a lot of buffing. He's going to buff now, and then next turn he's going to hit me for a lot, which would have been nice if I could have kept the metal barrier when he buffs me by a lot. But now I can start thinning out my deck. I'm crying out. I'm going to take a lot of damage. But if I do... So this is where having so much setup is really going to be detrimental to me. 14 block, but you're getting to discard your hand and then drawing that many cards is actually kind of nice because it means that I can sort of prep, store all this energy up, start slapping this guy, and that's what I was playing for. That's super good. I feel like I just slapped this guy as well. So the shield energy is now back in my rotation. Oh, I've still got... Right. Again, just in case you didn't realise, Heatran was forcing me to. I think we wait on that. I can purge things in my graveyard. Not purge. I forgot what the word is. It's escaped me. Exhaust. Sorry, things in my graveyard. Let's see. Oh, this is really nice. So Clef Key will make me intangible, which means, again, reduce all damage taken to 1 this turn, which is just like a no-brainer. Now they're going to both hit me for 1. But what's even nicer is I can do damage to him while accruing the plated armor back. And it's ironic, him attacking like that is kind of like a hyper beam. So I can get rid of those now. Block. So hit with 13 times 2. Now it's 8 times 2. Draw. Oh, I'd already played a supporter. Oh, my bad. I think we just do 51 damage. Okay, so here's where some fun can start happening. We can lay that to start healing back. And then we can start. I mean, Aaron probably would have been a far better play because it's 49 damage straight out, but I just love the size of mechanic so much. Don't think we need Magnezone. We can heal now. He's going to hit me 2 times 24. We start vulnerabling. He's buffing as well, slowly. We kind of need to. It's next turn. It would be nice to get the Clef Key somehow. So we can pull. Okay. We believed in the heart of the cards and it gave it to us, which is really nice. It was a supporter, so we wasted it. I think I did this last time as well. I think. Okay. Well, that was kind of embarrassing, but at least we blocked the attacks, so it's not as bad as it looks. Don't think I need to upgrade anything. I've got the rare candy still if I do. So now we can keep in constantly. Constantly debuffed and. Oh, constantly vulnerable, I should say. That one Clef Key just carrying me. Now for the fun bit. Oh no! Boom. Exhaust this and shuffle the other titans into your draw pile. Once you play all 5, exhume this, then deal 100 damage. Okay. Add a magnet to your hand. The next one status card you play exhausts. Add magnets to your hand. The first status card you play each turn exhausts. This is kind of helpful because it would allow me to start getting rid of all my magnets and get down to just the size of what I wanted. That's so cool. That is such a cool art. I really do like obviously the Pokemons, but like just for leftovers, is it Snorlax like nomming on that? That's really cool. Okay, so held out in 2 regen. So I'd heal 2 in the first round, heal 1 the next. So it just gives me an extra 3 health per fight. I think we go with Bronzor for sure. I don't need the extra healing. Oh, what's this? At the end of your turn, exhaust a random card in your discard pile and gain 1 spark. Even more exhaust? Question mark. Gain energy, you can no longer smith at rest sites. Probably going to go with that. And then we've seen this before, Runic Dome. You gain energy. Maybe we haven't. I think last time it was gain energy, but you can't gain gold. Whereas this one is gain energy, but you can't see enemy intents. I know, you know, most energy intents, like their intent is like what they're going to do each turn, but I don't know it off by heart, and that'll probably get me killed. This would probably get me killed as well, not being able to rest. Oh, is this not being able to smith? Have we just, you can no longer smith? Ah. Well, that's kind of awkward then, because there's still plenty of upgrades I want us to do. Okay. There's another one where you can no longer smith, you can no longer rest at sites. Okay, never mind them. Right, what are we doing? I feel like we messed this up last time, didn't we? So, the Awakened one being at the end of the act is kind of scary because he buffs whenever you play a power, and most of my deck is like power and buffing yourself. It's not that bad because I do have quite a few skills. In fact, how many powers do I have? 3, 4, 5. 5 powers isn't as bad. I don't have to play Mount Coronet to be fair, and though these two are both defensive ones anyway. I mean, we'll see what we can gain throughout the act to help that, but it's just something to bear in mind. We need a more reliant way of exhausting, which I think we gain from the Bronzor. So what do we do then? Where are we going? 2 fights, 1 into there. Okay, let's just try it. I'm gonna do 10. Yeah, I don't think I played that well at all, that first hand. Because I have to get rid of one of these, and obviously my whole deck doesn't really consist of the Sizer, but Sizer being there does obviously help. I don't know if I want this now. Let's do this. So I need to start buffing. And then I really need to start chasing the Lairon. The Lairon I think is really going to help because the Aggron will do 38 to everything. And if I can keep them all vulnerable. What are you going to do? 3, you're going to do 7 to me. I can block most of it. If you would die with like 50%. I thought it said Captain Darling, like a Blackadder reference, but never mind. Have I already played the sports this round? You played? Yeah, I did. Okay. What do I want to grab from here? Gain 6 block, add a magnet to your hand. I think we can do that. Again, none of these are going to be optimal plays. I can obviously play them a lot better. It's one of the things I need to work on, what's going on in the final rounds. Bronzor's good. I don't need... Yes, well... I don't think I'm ever going to play that. Have I only got 1 attack? Well, that's a problem. 2 attacks. They're not going to do anything. I'm just literally relying on Laron because I go to. I mean, I've got this guy as well, but okay then. Well, at least I can upgrade you, I guess. I was just doing that to clear out my hand. Only having one attack is kind of scary. It just means this is going to take ages. Unless I just keep buffing. Already played this force this round. It's kind of useful because now I should be setting up for to be able to slap down one of them. Get rid of the curse spell now. I shouldn't have played Mount Coronet because I'm never going to be able to play 32. The only annoying thing is these guys are going to keep regrowing, so... I think we still just get rid of magnets. Add a magnet to your hand, the first status card you play each turn exhausts. Right, okay, so that one... Yeah, I really screwed myself by getting rid of... Is this to all? Nice, okay. So it wasn't a complete... I think we do that to heal anyway. But now we should kill everything. Okay. Oh, the part ball. Capture an enemy with 5 HP or less. I feel like we can legit just do this. 5 constricted. Apply fire at the end of this character's turn. They take damage. Okay, I didn't know about that. I've got a friend who dragons are his favourite type, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's already knew of that. Okay, so what we're doing now. So 10 blocks that instantly. I don't need to heal. If I do this, I need to make sure I remember to. So I think I just play these two. I get rid of the EV soda. No, this is sick because I can just carry on removing the burns. Right. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. 33. Again, let's make sure one resistance. Doesn't matter, he dies anyway. Nice. Okay, that's deal 6 damage for each unique type of Pokemon in your hand. Kind of cool. Deal 12. I feel like I might actually need to take this. Just for more consistent, even more damage. The card draw isn't... I'm damaging myself though from doing that. I'm like hindering myself because of the amount of... I've got Seek. Unplayable cards can now be played. Whether you play a status card, exhaust it. Unplayable status cards. That doesn't count for magnets, annoyingly. But still kind of useful. Penib is every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Again, kind of useful. I want to see this restricted mechanic because I feel that's cool. What would this help with? Unplayable... Because I don't think I get unplay. It would help me get rid of Curse of the Bell, but then I already get rid of it through Heatran. So I don't really know if it's worth taking. There's nothing... Is there anything that's going to flood my deck? I could take on 2 elites. Again, I'm not powering up quick enough because I've got so much just junk, it feels like. I'm getting rid of an attack doing this. I feel like we just get rid of Blanco. Sorry, boy, you've gone. And then, dunno, maybe dragons are the way. I need to remember as well, I've literally got a ball. I should be... I'm never going to be able to get this guy, but it still would be funny doing it. Again, this guy's gimmick is he only attacks for 4 turns, but he slowly ramps up more and more. And it's just a... Constrictor, at the end of the turn, this character takes 3 damage. It's so weird. I've only just seen that now. Maybe he added some new ones. This is going to be nice. So I'm going to block, 6 strength, and then I'm going to hit you for 22, hit you for 22. You're going to take 3 damage anyway. But I'm going to... This is going to hurt though. Yeah, there's not much I can do. There's no point playing that either because I'm not actually taking the damage yet. Ouchie! I didn't get the medkit in the end, did I? Okay, so how do I do a load of damage to you now? I feel like we can do this. Two energy to heal for 2. That didn't seem like it. Did not seem like it was worth it. I can block for 5, 19, or I can do 3, and at least this will carry over to the next turn. I might just be dead. Again. What can I grab? Energy. I think I'm just dead again. I think even if I played that differently, it wouldn't matter. I'm not doing enough defense anyway, and I just die again. Oh, that's so frustrating. So I'm not scaling. I'm just filling my deck with rubbish. So 30 in my deck. I'm not scaling that well. Oh, how frustrating. Yeah, I think a couple of times I played Mount Coronet when I didn't need to because the heat run would have just... I think I got heat run super early. I can see when I got it. Where are you? Yeah, it's okay. Not super early, but obviously you can see all the cards I attained afterwards. And that with Mount Coronet would have been... If I just not played Mount Coronet a couple of times. I didn't need most of these cards, I feel like. The Dratini not giving me damage straight away. Obviously, if I had the Dragonite against him, because whenever you deal damage to him, he does less to you. So, not quite the top. Oh, GG's. Until next time, guys. Thank you very much. Bye for now.